Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our 2020 Senior Grand Slam event. I am Sherman Nelson, the USA Taekwondo Minister of Information, and I will be your Master of Ceremonies for this session. I'm joined, as always, by my partner in crime, Jason Poos. He is in the booth talking incessantly, I am sure. So we will make sure that we are giving all of our energy to every athlete that comes through that door. I started saying this earlier, I'll continue. We want to differentiate between cheering for and rooting for. We cheer for everybody because they're all our athletes, but you can root for your own athlete from your own club. That's fine with us, but let's make sure nobody goes uncheered for. Can we do that? Yes. All right, so I have a joke for you. You know what? Do better with your life, okay? Make better choices in your life. Bloody Knuckles, what's up, baby? That's my man right there. All right, so a bear walks into a diner, says, I'll have a grilled cheese. The waitress says, that's cool, but what's with the big paws? He said, well, you know, I am a bear. You liked it. You liked it. Russell liked it. So I don't really care if the rest of y'all don't like it. Forget you, but they did laugh. And you'll tell this week, and you'll be the rock star. You better give me some credit. All right. And our women's plus 67 division. I did that just for you, sir. You realize that? No Cherry Cunha. Sit down. Stop doing that, Jordan. All right, so in our women's plus 67 division, in blue, from Minnesota, Tara Hussey. And in red, also from Minnesota, Bethany Walk.
And our players have entered the arena. This is the women's plus 67 kilogram. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jason Poos. I'm your host here in the broadcast booth at the National Center of Excellence. This is the 2020 USA Taekwondo Grand Slam Series. This is the plus 67 kilogram category. And we have one quarterfinal here for you between Tara Hussey of Minnesota and Bethany Walk of Minnesota. So both girls probably know each other well. They've competed in the same state, at least for a while, we assume. Let's give you a little bit of particulars on both these ladies. Tara Hussey is 5'4", 67 kilograms from Parks Martial Arts Institute of Taekwondo. Home coach is Jerry Bartley, but coached by Scott Phelps here. She's 18 years of age from Minneapolis, Minnesota. She attends Arizona State University with a K through 6 special education major. She was quarterfinals at the first Grand Slam. She enjoys piano and volunteering with the kids in her church in her spare time. Bethany Walk, on the other side, is 5'8", 155 pounds. From Fergus Falls, Minnesota, coached by Amanda Walk. She's 20 years of age. She has no school that she's put, so I don't know if she's in school at this point in her life. Doesn't mean she also did not give us any recent accomplishments, so we're going to say this.
She doesn't want to share a lot of information with us.
No, huh? It's fine. She likes to teach in her local gym, Taekwondo in her local gym. So Bethany giving us a little bit of information, but not a lot, as Sherman said.
Hey, Jay, did you hear about the crab who didn't want to donate to charity?
I didn't.
He's very shellfish.
Ooh. Wow. I can't believe I'm not under weather from all these jokes. Wow. It's 1-0 Walk. I'm going to go right back to this competition. It's going to keep me sane here with my partner, the Minister for Information. Don't get it confused with the Minister of Joke Telling. Again, the punch the difference here so far with just 15 seconds left in the first round. This is the quarterfinals. The winner of this match will move on to face the number 1 seed, Madeline Gorman Shore of Colorado. Oh, beautiful front leg. Just got it hung up on the leg of Tara. And Tara Hussey got kind of tied up with the legs. What'd she do? Flipped it over and really contacted the headgear solidly. So Bethany Walk with a big head kick late in the first round to take a 4-0 lead over the shorter Tara Hussey. And back to action here in the second round again. Semifinals here between Bethany Walk of Minnesota, Tara Hussey, also from Minnesota, being coached by Scott Phelps, who's actually out of Iowa. Oh, nice. Another beautiful front leg. Just good flipping, good reach. Hussey having a hard time reaching the long-legged Bethany Walk here. Walk content to keep her right leg in front. Now she does do a quick switch. Great action here as she takes a 7-0 lead. So the one head kick, the difference in this round so far, started 4-0 with a late head kick to take a 4-0 lead in the first round. Adds to it here early in the second with another front leg, then follows it with a punch and another to take an 11-0 lead. So Tara Hussey in a little bit of problem right now. Definitely in a little trouble as she's just a little bit shorter, a little bit late to the cover. And the aggressive Bethany Walk is making her pay. Good follow here. There's So here we go, 18 seconds. Now just 7, almost again from Walk. So does score a nice punch, but almost contacts the face again at Tara Hussey. So she's definitely looking a little bit shell-shocked as I look at her facial expression. A little winded here. Good little pressure there. Got to follow that kick or she's going to continue to get kicked in the head and does again. Bethany Walk really showing good flexibility, showing good range with the front leg, and this time steps back and kicks it. So now, if I'm not mistaken, this is her mother out there coaching. So a nice mother-daughter moment here. Look exactly alike, so I'm pretty sure I'm right there. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting because Tara's going to be down by 15 going into the third round, and that's going to be a tough challenge for her because she hasn't mounted much of attack. So this will come down to, can she attack early and follow and get some points on the inside, being the shorter fighter. On the other side, Tara Hussey, if she can contact the head one more time early, you might see her go for the 20-point gap early in this third round. Again, semifinals, the winner will take on Madeline Gorman Shore in the semifinals. So this is a quarterfinal, and I beg your pardon, I called it the semifinal earlier. This is a quarterfinal. The semifinal will be with Madeline Gorman Shore of Colorado.
And there's that early head kick I thought she'd look for.
Sure enough, she does. And there's one more and a fall, but no contact there. So now down 19-0. So Bethany Walk's going to probably look for her body shot, punch, anything like that could end this game if Tara doesn't get on the board quickly. And that ends the game. Wonderful job there. Bethany Walk, dominating performance over Tara Hussey. So Bethany Walk will move to the semifinals, where she's going to take on the number 1 seed, Madeline Gorman-Shore. On the other side, we have a semifinal between Sarah Pride and Elena Viana. Sarah from Virginia. There has been some rumors that Sarah Pride is injured when she got here, or maybe had an injury and was trying to work out and injured it worse. I'm not sure what's going on with Sarah Pride, but there's a chance that she won't fight, which would be unfortunate because that moves Elena Viana directly to the finals in this event. So a prestigious event, having a young Elena Viana who clearly is an elite athlete, being a junior team member, being a junior world silver medalist, and now fighting in the senior divisions. So what we'll do is, you're watching the highlights of this quarterfinal action. Beautiful pump there, just kind of kept her leg up. Missed the first one, just snapped out the second kick. We're going to take a quick timeout, come back with what? Not another semifinal, quarterfinal, but an under 49 kilogram match, a semifinal. So we're going to throw a little bit of different action at you now. So we're going to bring in the lightest of the women's division at minus 49 kilograms. So we're going to take a quick timeout, come back with the semifinal between Ashley Ogun of California and Lizette Salas from California. Sherman will have them momentarily.
All right, we are going to take a break from our plus 67, and we're going to throw in a minus 49 kilogram division match for you. Is that all right? All right, that's all right with like 3 of y'all. Okay, all right. In blue, from California, Ashley Ogun. And in red, also from California, Lizette Salas.
And our semifinalists have entered the arena here in the minus 49 kilogram division. So we've got Ashley Ogun in the blue taking on Lizette Salas in the red. We're getting some information here sent to us pretty quickly. Things ever changing here at USA Taekwondo. With the minus under 49 kilogram semifinal, we're going to have the young Ashley Ogun taking on the international medalist and Lizette Salas. Let's talk about it a little bit. Ashley Ogun is 5'1", 47.5 kilograms from Salim's Taekwondo and coached by Gurgly and Sabrina Salim here today. She's 17 years of age from Carson, California, and attends Torrance High School, where she's in the 12th grade. She won the Pan American gold medal in the junior division and the 2019 National Senior Division gold medalist, so that's impressive. She enjoys going to the beach and going to outdoor places in South Bay, Cali. On the other side, you've got Lizette Salas, 5'3", 49 kilograms. She goes to two Taekwondo, or Z Taekwondo, I should say. She's 21 years of age from Sylmar, California. She attends California State University, Northridge, and pursuing a degree in marketing. She's the 2019 Collegiate National Team member, and she won a bronze medal in the World University Games in the team sparring event in Naples, Italy this summer. That was an impressive tournament for those women. She's also the 2019 California, I'm just going to call it the CUTA team member. What does she like to do outside of Taekwondo, Sherman? I'm going to give you this one. She likes to eat, and eat.
How does she feel about eating, though?
I don't know.
It's undetermined at this juncture.
It is a little bit undetermined.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go back to your initial point. When your hobby is eating, you might need to get a life.
That's something. That's saying something that I don't love. I don't love to hear that being said. Shout out to Nia Abdallah Duhart, our Olympic silver medalist, and one of my daughters in this sport. She is awesome. Congratulations on joining us. Aziza Chambers, Crazy Legs. What's going on, girl? Nick Caldwell. What it do, Nick? All right, we are, for the first time in recent history, we're having trouble with the dado equipment.
That is recent history,
Yeah,
right?
I've never experienced that before. I don't know what that's
Little bit of problem at times with the dado, but the one thing about it is, when people say, electronic scoring is not worth it, I mean, I'm gonna always go back and say it's fair.
Yeah. So let's do that. Let's chat about that for a little bit while we've got a break. So we are both products of an earlier generation of Taekwondo, when Taekwondo was a lot purer to the art. But over time, the times have changed, the rules have changed, the game has changed. And we didn't force that change, we didn't ask for that change. But in all honesty, we needed that change. We needed to get rid of the capacity for individuals to influence matches based on who they wanted to win. And if no other benefit comes from Ihogus, the Ihogu does not know who your grandmaster is, doesn't know what country you're from. It just knows whether or not you hit it.
So can I translate that?
Yes.
The capacity to manipulate matches, mismanage and manipulate. You mean cheating?
Yeah, well, that's if you break it, the grandmama cornbread version is cheating. Yeah, if you break it down to the grandmama cornbread.
Yeah, Sherman and I both came through this organization and as competitors, now as coaches, and now we're working obviously in the media department of it as well. And so seeing all aspects of it, and electronic scoring has a long way to go. There is no question about it. But the benefits of it, as far as the fairness of the sport and the fact that it's helping keep Taekwondo in the Olympic Games, makes it important. We're already to action here. Let's get started. Here we are. Lizette Salas in the red from California. Ashley Ogun in the blue, also from California. Great punch. Great smother there by Ashley Ogun. One of the smallest competitors in the division, but super explosive, super fast. And Lizette Salas with a nice little hanging axe kick with the right leg. Misses the headgear the first time, but leaves the foot up there, shows excellent leg control. Contacts the headgear the second time, 3-0, Lizette Salas. And again, a lot of people don't know this girl, Lizette Salas. I do know her pretty well because I followed that collegiate team pretty tightly there at the Collegiate World Championships there in Naples, Italy. Honestly, one of my own girls was on that team with her. So great inside there by Ashley Ogun to cut the lead to 3-2. And Lizette Salas is a firecracker. I'm going to tell you, she's got a lot of skill. She's got a lot of speed, and she's very aggressive.
And those are the ingredients for a good product.
Yeah, she's not somebody that everybody knows, but I think you will. Another shot there by Ogun. So Salas up 4-3. She scored the points there. That's interesting. Oh, nice. Beautiful. Just got her leg up over the shoulder. Ashley thought she was out of the way. And this is interesting because there's a spin kick that scored. So there's going to be 2 more points that should be scored. But there was a deduction. So let's see how they sort this out because this should be interesting. She scored a little hang-on, almost scorpion-type hook kick, and it scored. But she got a deduction, and I didn't see what the deduction was for. So maybe we can find it here. We can see that little exchange of kicks here. If we have time, we'll see if there's. And again, back to action. So interesting. So the coach has got to stand up for that, and there he does. So if there's not a deduction there and there's no points being waved off, then there's 2 more points for the spin kick. And I agree with the coach of Lizette Salas. He's looking for 2 points. He should receive 2 points. So we're going to take a timeout as watch this with you and see if we can see that exchange. I'm sure we have it. Beautiful camera work there, Steve. Just beautiful camera work. Showed you everything you needed to know. Hopefully we can get it one more time if we have time. Just spins it back. And here we go.
And what's the deduction for falling?
So there's the axe kick, and then she spins, right, and scores, and then hands down. So the deduction's got to be for falling. And if the deduction's for falling, there's nothing wrong with that technique. I mean, it's just in tight.
She's owed 2 more points.
Yeah, and that's a spinning technique to the head, so that's worth 2 more points, no question about it. So without seeing anything other than I see here on the board, and we'll let this go a little bit. Maybe we can see what the deduction was from the center referee. She's not holding there, not holding at all. There's definitely not a hold. Now hits the head, now goes down. So deduction for falling is fine, but that's a 5-point kick in the process.
Interesting.
Getting some clarification, and as we get it, we'll obviously disseminate that to you. There's the axe kick again. Down on the floor. Hands let go. Spin comes up. Arm comes up to cover. Too much length and flexibility. Adds 5 points to her score. 3 came up to make it 10-7. Should be additional 2 here. The one, she loses one, so actually will earn herself a point based on the fall of Lizette Salas. But on the other side, it looks like Salas is owed 2 more points here. So as we're waiting, they're getting some clarification. We're seeing you log in. I want to say hello to Jason Yu, one of the former competitors I competed against, one of the best competitors that I ever saw.
One of the best guys I've ever seen do this.
Jason, I didn't love fighting you. You were really good. And of course, our Paralympian just logged on, Brianna Solinero.
What's up, Olympian? How are you?
On her, ready, getting herself prepared for Rio 2020. Yeah, you better be doing that.
Mohammed El Sheikh, my brother. What's going on?
Appreciate you guys logging in.
Yep. Lucas Rodriguez, my brother in Christ. How are you, sir?
Hello, Russ Gale. Thanks for logging in. He already went home from here, I guess.
We hope you made it home safely.
Yeah, clearly he did. He's online.
He could be at the airport.
I hope not.
So you don't want him to be at the airport?
I would like for him to be home.
Oh.
Sam Kelly, thanks for logging on and watching with us, as well as Jody Keys Brown. Ebony Baxter is watching as well.
Sunny Park.
Okay, back to action. So 11. So interesting. The score got adjusted to 11-4. So points came down for the blue player, and 1 went up for the red player. And I'm not exactly sure how or why, but we'll find out. Don't worry. In the meantime, back to action here in round 1. Again.
Daniel Ramirez, my brother, how are you, man? Happy 2020 to you, too. All right, we're still trying to sort out what the miscommunication, because I believe it was a communication issue between the coach and the center referee.
Yeah, we got a little clarification, but still a little bit hard to understand. So the coach asked for something in particular, and we think the coach asked if the kick was after Calio, and they thought it was if they thought that the player's hands were on the ground when she scored. So just miscommunication or misunderstanding, if you will, from one referee to another, and maybe more than that, misunderstanding from the coach to the referee and the referee to the other referee. So they got it ironed out. It makes sense to us now. At 17-8 to 8, Lizette Salas using the strength, using the height, using the reach to keep the shorter Ashley Ogun off balance. And there it is again.
Yeah, Ashley Ogun is a great competitor.
So she's going to wave. The referee's going to wave off those points, calling for a hold there. So those 3 points will come off the board, and she'll get a deduction. So that's going to shrink this lead a little bit. Nice turn by Ogun, just a little bit low, but steps out of bounds. Lizette Salas again. I talk about underrated fighters or fighters that people just don't know. Why, dude? That's a beautiful back kick by Ogun. Wow.
She can turn.
Wow, just textbook back kick that gets herself 4 points and lunges in with a punch. I'm really well trained by Sabrina Salim here, so you can tell she really has solid fundamentals, super good speed. To be this small, she's going to have to be fast, going to have excellent fundamentals, because honestly, at under 49, that's a pretty short player.
Right.
Doing a great job.
Salas is a tall 49.
Yeah, she is. She's a big 49, and Ashley Ogun has been dealing with this her whole life, so she's used to it. You don't make junior teams by not being able to.
Teams, you don't matriculate through our system without having to be the short person some days.
I like what Lizette Salas is doing there, throwing the cut kicks and then trying to kick nice and short when she gets to the range where Ashley Ogun wants to kick, to keep her from doing her back kicks, to keep her from doing that. Now going to the backside to shut down the back kick. So does a cut to the basically standing in close stance, throws a nice hard left leg cut, and then hits the right leg to the backside. What does that do? That scores, but it also shuts down the good back kick with the right leg of Ashley Ogun. So a lot of deductions. I want you to look at the deductions, Sherman, because we're at 11 deductions in this match now.
In the second round.
Now Ashley Ogun's going out of bounds a ton like that again. So this is
9.
Yeah, this is going to end prior, because there's no way she's going to go 2 minutes and 37 seconds
without another deduction.
Yeah, so and it's what's frustrating about this is a close score, but you got to stay in the ring. You can't fall down. So it's going to be imperative for her to try to stay in the ring, even if that means trying to hold and not get scored on. I'm not saying cheat by any means, but I'm just saying try to keep your body in. If that means kind of getting your body on top of her and then rolling, you'll be fine.
Right.
Got to roll away from this stuff. That's good. That's a nice spin hook kick.
Nice spin hook kick, but then you go out of bounds.
And that ends the game.
Yeah.
And that'll end the game with a 27-18 win for Lizette Salas over Ashley Ogun. Again, Just too much size here. That's the difference in this match because Ashley Hogan is a skilled competitor.
Skilled, very well trained competitor, but you know you got to play it. You got to play it in the field of play.
Yeah, you're right, they were pretty easy deductions. They weren't a lot of those. Hey, those could go either way.
Right.
Hey, I was holding.
The judicious.
Hey, I was
right.
pushing out of bounds. You know, things like that. They weren't grabbing type penalties where it really could go either. They were automatic deductions for going out of bounds, automatic deduction for falling down, things like that. So the difference in that match was just the height, the size, the aggressiveness, and the ability to score the head by Lizette Salas. So congratulations to you, Lizette Salas. You're in the finals against Monique Rodriguez. On the other side, Ashley Hogan, she'll be back. I have no worries. She's an extremely good competitor. So congratulations to you on making it here. But Lizette Salas, it's your day as you'll move to the finals. And that, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm really looking forward to the final between Monique Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Smaller but super aggressive, super physical, super flexible fighter that I love to watch fight. And this relatively unknown Lizette Salas, who is big, like you said, very big, very long, and very aggressive. So it should be interesting. It's one I'm really looking forward to down the line. So we're going to take a quick timeout. We're going to come back with more matches. So glad you guys, like Jesse Johnson, like the Olympic bronze medalist Jackie Galloway online for us. Hi, Jackie. Thanks for watching. Thomas Marino, Mustafa Lay, Dylan Doyson. Nice fight, Ashley. I agree.
Listen, thank you, Daniel, for giving us an update on the KC Houston game.
Oh, yeah. What is the score, sir?
KC was down 24 in the first quarter and just scored 28. So now it's 28-24.
Wow, that's impressive.
We are missing a barn burn. That is literally how you burn a barn down.
Yes, that is Pat Mahomes. That's what that is. Russ Gale, you'd like to be home too? Well, we understand that. He's on his plane, so thanks for that update. A lot of our
I didn't think you would want to talk about it. So, but you know, it's there. So, not talking about it doesn't make it go away. Thank you, Caleb, for the kind words.
Thank you, Ben Driesman. Appreciate your kind words as well.
See how rowdy she is? She's all worked up. I wasn't even on your Texans. Sensitive.
Thank you, Caleb, again. We appreciate the kind words, guys. We love giving you the matches. We love being here, but we love interacting with these elite athletes and these great coaches. But really, it's about the membership, and it's about you. We hope to have a ton more people out here competing in these. We want to have more of these. And, of course, let's not forget about the G2. We'll talk more about that soon. Let's get our next competitors up there. I'm going to take a quick time out. You're going to come back with our next competitors. You're chopping it up with Jason Sherman at the 2020 Grand Slam presented by USA Taekwondo.
Our quarterfinal match, our semifinal match, in women's plus 67 kilogram will feature in blue from Colorado, Madeline Gorman Shore. And in red from Minnesota, Bethany Walk.
And our players have entered the arena. This is the semifinal of the plus 67 kilogram category between Bethany Walk in red and Madeline Gorman Shore in blue.
All right. Remember, if you are rooting for blue, let me see some blue thumbs ups. And if you're rooting for red, let me see some red hearts. We want to fill the screen. We want there to be a proliferation of thumbs ups and hearts. Let these ladies know that we're rooting for them.
Yeah, in between rounds, we'll give you the particulars on Bethany Walk and Maddie Gorman-Shore, but let's get right to action first. Madeline Gorman-Shore, the number 1 seed here, the national team member in the women's minus 67 kilogram division, and also the plus 67 kilogram division. She's been both team members for both. Yeah, this is exciting for me too, because this is the first time live I've got to see the Olympic uniform, and I actually, now that you see it live, I like it. I like how it looks light. I mean, we'll have to kind of check into it and see, but the little flag there on the leg,
Right.
it's taken some criticism, but I don't see it here. It looks good here.
This doesn't look bad.
No, it looks good,
No,
Sherman.
what I saw in other places, you know, I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, but when I see it in person and actually
No, the
in
flag
action,
on the leg is really
it's kinda
cool.
cool.
They've done a really good job here with it. And the flag, nice job by Maddie Gorman-Shore. Just gets her leg hung up on there, has the
get as
wherewithal.
many as you can while you're there.
Yeah, why she has the wherewithal to hit it. Now look at this. She's going to get a deduction for grabbing, but that's after Calio, and that's impossible. I don't know how long that can be a case, because she's in the air and her foot's up. So how can it be after Calio, unless he's saying he called Calio and then the foot slapped? That would be a really interesting call for me.
Yeah. Maybe we can get Wiggins to give us a replay of that.
Maybe it's a second kick. Actually, I think it could have been the second kick. Either way, 3-1. We'll move on. 30 seconds left in this.
It's a strong cut.
Yeah,
That's a
really,
strong
really
cut
physical
through a
player.
guard. Right.
I'll be curious to know what the athletes feel about these, about how the uniforms feel, because this one looks good, Sherm. It does. Nice back leg off the line by Madeline Gorman-Shore. Just so physical, looking for different angles to score to the head. Then comes back to the body. Nice change of launch angle from the leg there to get it up to the head and then come to the tight to the body. There's the front legs, just sliding axe kick, and just does just enough to contact the headgear of Bethany Walk. So Madeline Gorman-Shore with a good lead here now at 9-1 over Bethany Walk from Minnesota.
All right, we are back to action. Madeline is the aggressor, wants to initiate. I know Coach Gareth Brown has talked to them about initiating. She comes with that back leg roundhouse kick, and it is.
Yeah. Yeah, the strength and power of Madeline Gorman-Shore is, I've had to hold for her on national teams. I don't want to do that ever again. So much pop on the roundhouse kicks and the flexibility, just showing her aggressiveness here. Bethany Walk is a big competitor. She's tall, she's long-legged. She's just getting out-muscled here at this point. You can see even on those clashes, she's the one that ends up going back a couple of steps after the clash, which means she's losing out on that clash or that cancel. You know, she's trying to cancel it, but it's more of a clash, and the clash is being won by Madeline Gorman-Shore here. halfway through the second round. Winner moves to the finals, where they'll take on, I think, Elena Viana, if I'm not mistaken, who's made her way to the finals.
That's correct. That's correct.
She's made her way to the finals here without having to compete, and that happens sometimes. Just sometimes the breaks go your way, and in this case, they went her way for sure. Really impressed with Madeline's ability to not just cut, but to cut and leave the foot up there and push the girl back from Bethany from Minnesota. 14-1 now. Yeah, that little cut and then step back tells me that she's not really wanting any part of this. There's a cut to it, and then there's a process. That's a nice over the shoulder.
Double
tapped it, and that's just experience to know that you got your foot on the headgear. All you have to do is tap it one more time. Oh, a beautiful front leg.
Yeah, you came running in there.
And she did go running in there, and that's the difference. Bethany Walk has a good front leg over the shoulder, and Madeline wanted to try to gap her there. That's what that was all about. Saw it was 20-1, saw there was just a couple seconds left, said I can finish this match before the third round starts if I go get one right now. But in the process, literally walked into it. And that happens at times because you're looking at what you want to do, and you forget they're looking at what they want to do.
Somebody has another objective, correct.
Yeah, so we're gonna give you Bethany's things one more time, and Sherman and I, we don't seem to have information on the number one seed, so we're gonna kind of make it up as we go. How's that? Bethany Walk is 5'8", 155 pounds, from Fergus Falls, Minnesota, coached by Amanda Walk. She's 20 years of age, and she enjoys teaching at her local gym when she's not training. Madeline Gorman-Shore is how old?
Just turned 21. She
That's
had a birthday
right.
a couple
She had a
days
birthday.
ago.
She's 21 years of age. She lives in Colorado Springs, coached by Gareth Brown. She's been on our national team multiple times in multiple weight divisions. And Madeline likes to, She likes to go to I think it's called the Red Rock
Canyon.
No, that's not the Red Rock Canyon.
Rock.
I think that's a concert hall where it's really neat. It's an Red Rock Amphitheater. Because I know
That's
she's
in
been
the
there
Red Rock
before.
Canyon, isn't it?
I don't think so. I think that's in Oklahoma.
All
But
right.
Nice try, though.
Well, I was just swinging for the fences.
Sure. 20-4. Bethany Walk, got herself out a little bit of a trouble here with that head kick. Can she add to it here in the third round against the nice front leg hook kick?
She's been working on that.
Yeah, backside front leg hook kick. I love it. That is hard to score. Have to have a lot of flexibility, a lot of snap, and looking for it again. Just showing that she's really using what Gareth Brown has been teaching her, and that's impressive. Following the game plan, not necessarily doing what she can do best, but what she needs to get better at, and that's what great athletes do. Look, both sides scored one with her left early in the round, finishes the match with a front leg hook kick to the backside on the right. Impressive semifinal by Madeline Gorman-Shore. So she'll move to the finals, where she's going to take on a young but really, really solid and really, really experienced junior competitor in Elena Viana.
Yes, sir.
So quick timeout. We're going to come back. We're going to give you two finals. So again, thanks for staying with us. Joe Whitworth, thanks for logging on. Fuad El Kamali, we appreciate it, as well as Kareem. Coach Kareem Nagu is watching. Overseas, thank you for watching. So we'll have some finals coming up for you. Let's take a quick time out. I'm Jason Poos. I'm your host here in the broadcast booth. This is the 2020 USA Taekwondo Senior Grand Slam. And we're in the National Center of Excellence in Colorado Springs. Don't go anyway. We're going to come back with a plus 67 final and a minus 49 final. We got you covered here, so stay with us.
All right. In our next semifinal match in women's plus 67, we have a withdrawal. So in blue, we will have Sarah Pride from Virginia, and in red, we will have Elena Viana from Nevada. Sarah is withdrawing.
See ya real soon.
TJ Curry coming at you from Manchester, England at the World Championship.
That's right.
Hey guys, it's Anna and Maddie.
getting out there and fighting to, to hopefully rematch Cuba again, to beat him this time.
I just finished competing. I just won the first gold medal for the Team USA.
Who's ready to change the game?
I am.
I am.
I am.
Fear of retaliation. A culture of non-reporting. Who's ready to end abuse in sport?
I am.
I am.
I am.
Are you ready to change the game?
All right. We're ready for our first final of the evening in our women's under 49 kilogram division. Can we make some noise for our finalists? All right, here we go. In blue, from Colorado, Monique Rodriguez. And in red, from California, Lisette Salas.
And our finalists have entered the arena. This is the women's minus 49 kilogram division final between Monique Rodriguez from Colorado and Lisette Salas from California. This is the 2020 USA Taekwondo Grand Slam Series. The winner will take home a bunch of things that Sherman will let you know about when the winners come out. Let's talk a little bit about our players. We have Monique Rodriguez, who is 5'3", 107 pounds, trains and lives here now in Colorado Springs and coached by Gareth Brown. Her hometown is Orlando, Florida. She attends Penn Foster College, where she's working to become a medical assistant. She's the national team member currently in the women's finweight division for USA Taekwondo and won a bronze medal at the Pan American Games in 2019. That was an amazing feat from an amazing fighter. She enjoys listening to music in her spare time. On the other side, Lisette Salas is 5'3", 49 kilograms. She is from Z Taekwondo, from Sylmar, California, and attends California State University Northridge, pursuing a degree in marketing. She's a 2019 collegiate team member. She's the bronze medalist for the team sparring at the World University Games in Naples, Florida in 2019. Nice outside crescent kick and a good punch by Lisette. And she likes to eat in her spare time. So Monique Rodriguez is going to go as far as her left leg loop and axe kick comes over the shoulder. and she has. But Lizette Salas done a good job of weathering some of those and getting some points herself on the inside. So Lizette with a nice body shot and a nice punch, but two big swinging left leg crescent axe kicks by the flexible Monique Rodriguez is the difference so far. She takes a 6-3 lead with just a minute 20 left here in the first round of this final. Wow, beautiful punch. What a flexible final. Brought it inside the arm as Lizette Salas had her arm out and contacts the headgear with a great, really a hard shot. Lizette Salas again, really tall for this weight. Really like her side. Both players good. A nice punch by Rodriguez, but a good defensive cut kick for points by Lizette Salas out of California. Good, both players content to clash there with the legs. Here comes Monique on the offense. Good defense by Salas. And Lizette Salas finds the range for the head kick, and now this is interesting because we're at 8-10. So Rodriguez jumped out to a good-sized lead, and it has been trimmed quickly by Salas. And there it is again. That is the bread and butter of Monique Rodriguez. It's so swinging wide. It's so flexible. She can bring it outside and high. She can bring it inside and high. And you think you have it covered, and sure enough, the next thing you know, the foot is on your headgear, just like that right there. So I'm telling you, she has the speed of it, and it comes almost in a singular motion, if you will, where she's punching and kicking at the same time. So you're worried about the punch, and the foot's contacting your head almost simultaneously. And really the difference in this match so far is Monique Rodriguez's ability to follow her game plan and hit the swinging crescent kick with the left foot. Bunch of head kicks. You see 4 head kicks up on the board there, so 12 of those points have come that way. On the other side, Salas doing a good job, scoring to the body, some punches as well, and that one head kick for her as well. So kind of all over the place as far as all different ways to score for Salas, but can she defend the left leg axe kick or swinging crescent kick? Because if she cannot, Monique Rodriguez can run away with this match. Winner takes the championship here at the 2020 Grand Slam Series. We've had a great time here. This is day 3. We've been having competition all Friday, all Saturday, now Sunday. And I want to remind you that next week we have the Pumse Grand Slam Finals. The winners of that competition will go to the World Championships. I'm excited about that, to see those athletes in this arena competing for their titles and their chance at a World Championship. 15 seconds into the second round, nothing's changed. The score's still the same. And a nice punch by Salas. She'll earn herself a point that way with the punch. Tries again. Oh, and Monique kind of lunged in there. And what happened? She got contacted, but there she goes again. Swings the left leg, doesn't get the first one. The perseverance to swing it again and again, and gets the second one. Now she's up to 19-11. Good punch by Salas there. Easy score for her. A little late on the punch that time, and here's Monique swinging her leg again and gets a touch, but doesn't quite connect to it. That's a beautiful cover by Monique Rodriguez. Just super nice interior defense. Got in tight, had the hands tight, covered the inside out, and did a good job, but now doing a great job of using the entire octagon. There's the left leg swinging again and tries again. Yeah, you can hear Coach Brown asking Monique Rodriguez to work the other side. So it feels like maybe she's sewn the left leg too much. So we'll see if it resonates with the young Rodriguez. Good punch there. There's the right leg. There's the left leg. Now see, you can see what he's asking for worked perfectly as she threw on the other side and scored. Still, Salas not going anywhere, scoring 15 points here so far. 2 rounds in. Let's see if she can add to it right here toward the end of the match, in the round, I should say, and doesn't. So a 22-15 lead for Monique Rodriguez going into the third and final round of this finals in the under 49 kilogram division. Again, talking about some of the things we have coming up. Of course, we have our U.S. Open in late February, early March. That's at the ESPN Wide World of Sports Arena on Disney's properties. So you have the opportunity. It is now a G2. We felt like it was always going to be a G2, but it's a G2 event. And, of course, we talked about the fact that the European Taekwondo Union has sanctioned the U.S. Open for their cadets and juniors to receive valuable ranking points in their system. What does that tell us? That tells us that they want to come to our competition. So you need to join us for our competition as well. It doesn't happen without the elite athletes from the United States. So definitely U.S. Open, G2, Disney. The registration will be live on Monday. All you have to do is register, get your flight. Let's get to Disney, and let's do it with Sherman and I. Come and compete in the competition. Let's go to the parks. Let's have a great time at Disney and come and win a U.S. Open International Championship for Team USA or whatever country you're from, because we have a wild world of people logged on here today. Good action here, starting the third round. Monique Rodriguez has a 7-point lead over Lizette Salas. Now she has a 10-point lead as she found a way to lift that left leg almost through the guard of Lizette Salas. A nice cut by Salas. She's getting touches. She's so worried about that. She's so worried about that leg swinging over that she forgets that. And she's looking for a call from the coach to say she's holding, but that you can't make that call, and the coach knows that, so we'll move on. And Monique is up to 31 now. Again, I'd say 70% of those or more have been the left leg over the shoulder, or over the head, actually, over the arm of Lizette Salas. I like the Salas there with the front leg going first against the shorter Rodriguez. There's Salas with another strong punch. And another. .45 seconds left. Third round of the final. Rodriguez in the blue with a front leg defensive action. Wow, beautiful job by Monique Rodriguez. Set it up, slid back, found the range, hit the defensive action, gives up a point for a deduction, but in the process gets 3 points for the defensive action on the headgear of Lizette Salas. .30 seconds left here. 34-18. Rodriguez over Salas. Again, another nice punch by Salas. Really letting the hands go, scoring a ton of punches here today. But in the process, it's been too much left leg by Monique Rodriguez. Nice inside by Rodriguez there. Doesn't score, but just good contact. Here comes Salas on the attack with just 8 seconds left. Monique Rodriguez content to sit back and play a little defense, lift her leg up here. Just trying to watch. That's a good idea on the spin kick by Salas. Just looking for a strong, maybe contact hard for big points, but more than that, maybe contact where she can't continue. That's the end of the game. It's 35-18. There's your champion, Monique Rodriguez. She is the champion here in the minus 49 kilogram 2020 USA Taekwondo Grand Slam. So congratulations to you, Lizette Salas, on your runner-up finish. Impressive finish for you. I think we're going to see a lot more. In fact, I hope we do see a lot more of Lizette Salas, as she has just got the game. Just more experience needed. But today is all left leg, crescent kick, axe kick of Monique Rodriguez. And what does she do? She finds her way through the match, finds her way to a championship. So you're seeing the highlights of what I'm seeing right now, and just impressive work by this young woman here as she's found her way to this championship through a ton of preparation, a lot of good training from Coach Brown, training here at the Academy. Nice job there by Salas. That's just beautiful technique. So we're going to get a interview with our runner-up, Lizette Salas, and of course, we got to get an interview with our champion, Monique Rodriguez. So we're getting them set up. We're finding them. We're grabbing them. So don't you go anywhere. I'm going to continue to remind you about next week's Poomsae Grand Slam. But I'll do that momentarily. Let's take it out. We're going to take it out to our runner-up, Lizette Salas out of California, with Sherman momentarily. Raw emotion comes from these athletes right out of competitions. We try to give them a few seconds to compose themselves. We're going to take it out to Sherman with our runner-up in the minus 49 kilogram division, Lizette Salas.
All right, I'm here with the runner-up in the under 49 kilogram division, Lizette Salas. Can we give her some love, y'all? Yes. It's great performance today. Great performance, and I know how it feels. Yeah, I know how it feels. Talk about what's it feel like to make it to the final of this event?
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you to all my teammates, all my coaches, my parents, and all the family members at Z Taekwondo. I wouldn't be here without you guys. Also, I would like to say it's a great honor to be in the ring with Monique. She's a world-class athlete, and you can see it today. So I'm going to take this as a learning experience, go back home, do my homework, and improve for the next one.
All right. So I don't have to ask any more questions because she just answered all the questions. Listen, I told her before we went live that I like to see an athlete have an emotional response because you all invest a lot in coming out here to compete. And when it doesn't go your way, that ought to feel some kind of way to you. So I salute you. And again, those tears are just watering the seeds for next time's performance. All right? Can we give it up for Lizette one more time, y'all? Awesome. Congratulations. Yep.
I want to say happy birthday to my little sister. Her birthday's tomorrow. I'm probably not going to see her, so happy birthday, Gabby. I like you.
Happy birthday, Gabby. Your sister's going to bring you a nice gift. Yep, put you under pressure. Bam, roll out that way. All right. Monique Rodriguez. Give it up for the under 49 Grand Slam champ, Monique Rodriguez. Hey, it's a nice little thing you got going up there. It's awesome. It's awesome. So, listen, congratulations on, didn't you win the last Grand Slam?
Yes.
Oh, man, so you doubling up 2 times? Okay, how does it feel?
It feels good. Hold on, I'm sorry, I'm tired. It feels really good to come back and to win again and to keep processing that win. Yeah. Okay.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, but you do a lot of kicking and stuff out there. That'll make you tired. Yeah. So listen, so that match was a tough match. Now you've kind of been sitting and waiting all day, but that was a tough match. Take us through the last part of that match.
Mainly, the last part of it, I was just trying to just keep my composure and my stance because I knew she was going to come in with that long axe and, just practicing new things. We've been in competition phase through the whole week, so it's trying new stuff, and it got me a little bit because still working on it, but I mean, that last match, it was good. I like a competition, so it was nice to have someone that could fight.
Good, and it's good, and it's okay to be on top, but just know that they're coming for you. All right, so you get the OPRO mouth guards. You get $500. You secured the bag. Oh, man, it makes your head do that? Oh, wow. All right. So is there anybody you want to shout out?
Okay, my parents back at home in Florida, I love you guys. Thank you for supporting me. My friends back at home, my teammates here for pushing me hard and to keep me motivated and keep moving. Coach Brown, again, pushing me to my limit and just having me just keep going. So yeah, that's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Did you leave anybody out?
Oh, you.
Oh, come
you.
on. I didn't even make her say that. She just said that because that's what's in her heart. Give it up one more time for Monique Rodriguez. All right, we're going to get ready. We have another final coming. Right? And women's plus 67. Uh-oh. I'm going to get out the... Oh, here we go. We're good. We're good. I thought y'all needed me to do it because I was ready. I actually am not. No, I'm nowhere near ready. All right. This is the plus 67 in blue. Okay, from Colorado. Okay. All right, all right. Madeline Gormanshore. And in red from Nevada. Yes, I was schooled that I was saying it wrong by pronouncing it Nevada. So from Nevada, Elena Viana.
And our finalists have entered the arena, the last final of this 2020 Grand Slam Championship. This is the plus 67 kilogram final between Madeline Gormanshore of Colorado in the blue and Elena Viana from Nevada in the red. Let's talk a little bit about the particulars of these two athletes as they get set up to compete. Elena Viana is 5'10", 71 kilograms from L3 Performance Taekwondo, coached by Linda Lauren. She's from Las Vegas, Nevada. She attends Odyssey Charter School, and she's in the 11th grade. She's the 2019 President's Cup gold medalist for the juniors, the 2019 Pan Am gold medalist for juniors, and she won the 2018 Junior World Championships silver medalist. That's an impressive one. What she likes to do outside of Taekwondo is annoy my family and friends, make TikToks in my room, and dress up my cat. She says she gave up gambling for New Year's resolution. That's not even funny. Maddie on the other side is from Colorado. She's 21 years of age as competition starts here. Madeline is the current national team member, the plus 67. Good pressure by Madeline Gormanshore, just flying in with the cut, follows with a hard punch, looks for the axe kick over the shoulder. Doesn't score. Elena Viana, very, very, very savvy competitor for being such a young age. Only 16 years of age is Elena Viana, so on the other side, the 21-year-old Gormanshore has traveled this world competing for USA Taekwondo and her national team in her country. Both girls have competed for their country many times, both at the junior level. Maddie now a ton at the senior level, and Elena looking to do the same thing. Again, both these matches, the last final was a good match. I look forward to seeing this one. I've been looking forward to all day. Glad you're with us here at USA Taekwondo. Great defensive counter roundhouse kick by Madeline Gormanshore. Doesn't score, surprisingly. Maybe a tad low. Well done. Really well executed. Strong punch by Gormanshore. Easy score for the referees there. It's just obvious big punch that knocks the young Viana back. And she answers. Elena Viana answers with one of her own to make it 1-1. So good power by both of these tall competitors in this plus 67 kilogram division. Good defense again. Excellent interior defense with the hands blocking the Hogu by Elena Viana. Keeps that defensive counter roundhouse kick from Gormanshore from scoring. So good first round by both players. They both score one point on a punch. Viana gets a couple of touches. Gormanshore does the majority of the attacking. So good action here as we have a tight one here in our last final of this 2020 Grand Slam Series presented by USA Taekwondo. While we're resting and you're watching, Cody, I want to thank you guys for logging on. Adam Warnke, we appreciate Warnke, I should say. Christina Weber, thanks for logging on. I know Christina, as well as Char Taylor. Hi, Char. Rose Galloway. Jason Grant, it's been a while. Thanks for logging on. Of course, TJ Curry, the incomparable. We always talk about TJ Curry. Good action here. So this is our last final. Again, this is the plus 67 kilogram final between Madeline Gormanshore in the blue from Colorado and Elena Viana in red from Nevada. A nice over-the-shoulder try by Elena Viana. Just does a good job of keeping her foot up there and scoring, but Maddie Gormanshore head out of the way. Doesn't get it. Good pressure here by Maddie. Almost contacts the head there. Both players adept at moving their head last second so they don't get kicked in the face or even in the headgear. Oh, and a slip by Viana. That's unfortunate. Just a little slip there. She'll take the deduction for falling, so that adds the point to Gormanshore. So she'll take the lead again, 2-1. Very close. She's so close right now. Madeline Gormanshore's been close on a couple of those. There comes the over-the-shoulder kick. Does score the kick. Now he's going to wave off the kick. Oh, actually he's going to wave off that both players fell. So interesting. We're going to see what happens here. Madeline Gormanshore did a good job of getting her leg over the arm of Elena Viana and scored to the headgear, and then again had the wherewithal and the flexibility and leg control to tap it again. So she went from 2-1 to 5-1 to 8-1 automatically. Now let's see. Linda Lauren doesn't like what she saw there. Maybe a hold for the kick, or maybe the second kick was on the ground. So she asked for it. They don't even look at it. Interesting. So what she asked for is not something that can be challenged. So she's a little confused. I'd like to get to the another slip for Elena Viana. So having a hard time staying on her feet. So all of a sudden this has gone from 1-1 now to 9-1 in less than a minute for Maddie Gormanshore. So really starting to find the range, putting the pressure on. Elena Viana showing a little frustration here at 16 years of age. Got to keep her composure in there with a professional and Madeline Gormanshore. Nice idea by Viana. She's doing a good job. Just see if she can follow those kicks. She's doing a nice first setup kick, but just doesn't seem to want to throw that. That's what we're looking for, that secondary and tertiary motion. That can result in some points for her, but just getting pushed around at this point. That's just too much physical play by a stronger, bigger athlete, and you can see the frustration in Elena Viana. Maddie Gormanshore gets her on the boundary, brings her axe kick over the hands, scores, and then when Elena Viana gets turned around a bit, go ahead and raises the left leg over the shoulder and scores to take a 15-1 lead now. So less than 2 minutes ago, this thing was tied. Now this is almost out of control. There's another over-the-shoulder kick, and there's a deduction for kicking after the break. And that ends the round with 15-2 lead for Madeline Gormanshore over Elena Viana. Again, the difference here has been the ability to be physical and follow. Elena Viana got turned around just 2 times, and both times she got turned around, it cost her 6 points, 3 on one and 3 on the other. The other axe kick was just good execution by a high-level player in Madeline Gormanshore, but the physicality and the pressure and the follow by Madeline Gormanshore is the difference here as she takes a 15-2 lead into this third and final round of the final of the 2020 Grand Slam Championship. Again, next week, same place, same times, we'll be having the Pumse Grand Slam. With the winners of that competition, will make the World Championships team where they'll get to head to the World Championships. We're looking forward to that here at USA Taekwondo. So if you're a Pumse fan or a Taekwondo fan or a USA Taekwondo fan, then we want you logging on starting Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. That's just next weekend. Back to the final round. Madeline Gormanshore in the blue with a big 13-point lead over Elena Viana in the red. Elena Viana on the attack now, down 13 points. She's going to be looking to go forward, look to score to Madeline Gormanshore's head as often as possible here with just a minute and a half left in the third round. Nice sliding cut by Viana. Just got to follow. Good punch there, but Maddie Gormanshore's ready and puts her foot up and scores to the face as Viana's lunging in with the punch and was not able to cover the head. Maddie Gormanshore kind of feeling it now, feeling in a rhythm, looking to attack and continue to score points here. Just over a minute left in the third round. 16-point lead for Gorman Shore. Nice idea there, and contacts the headgear through the guard. Shows a lot of strength, a lot of power, pushes Viana back, brings her left leg over the shoulder, and actually Viana covered it, but she said, I'm gonna score anyway, and threw it through the guard, and Viana comes back with a solid punch to score for a point. 21-3 Gorman Shore, 30 seconds left here in the final round. Winner becomes our champion in this Grand Slam, and that's it. No, that's not it. That's a disconnection, my fault. So a little disconnection there of the sensor in the chest protectors. We'll get it ironed out. Viana's going to get this. We'll be gladly take this little break. With just 27 seconds left here in the final round. Good third round action here, plus 67 kilogram final. Gorman Shore in the blue, Viana in the red. Good, nice turn, nice spin idea. Oh, that's nice by Elena Viana. Starting to score here now late in the third round, but it's going to be too little too late unless she can really hit some big kicks late. As Madeline Gorman Shore is going to find her way to another championship. Sat plenty here at USA Taekwondo and gets another one here. Congratulations, Elena Viana, in your final runner-up finish here at the 2020 Grand Slam. But our champion in the women's plus 67 kilogram is none other than Madeline Gorman Shore from Colorado. So congratulations to Madeline Gorman Shore. We're going to get our runner-up and our champion here in a few minutes, just a couple of minutes. Give them a chance to remove the chest protector, the hogu and the headgear, and freshen up just a bit. Again, why we're taking just a second with Sherman. Don't forget the G2 rated US Open. Late February, early March at the ESPN Wide World Sports Arena on the Disney resorts. And you need to be there. Sherman and I are going to be there. USA Taekwondo is going to be there. The best players in the world are going to be there. And it's not going to happen without you. So registration goes live Monday. That is tomorrow. So get registered. And let's have all of us at the United States competing at the US Open in Orlando at the ESPN Arena there in the Wide World of Sports, ESPN Arena, I should say. Let's take it out to Sherman. He's going to have a runner-up, Elena Viana from Nevada. Here we go. Let's take it out to my main man, Sherman, with a runner-up in the plus 67 kilogram division, Elena Viana.
All right, I'm here with the runner-up in our women's plus 67 division, Elena Viana. Can we give her some love? Yes. Congratulations on making it to the final. Talk us through this. Actually, I don't even want to talk about this match. You've been coming out for the academy camp. You've been out here training. What has that been like?
Oh, the training is intense. It's definitely different from what I'm used to. It's just a lot of exerting your energy throughout the whole match. And I think I did that here today, which really makes me proud. I didn't give up. I didn't really back down. So definitely been helping me.
Yes, you definitely, it was a fight. Yeah, you was out there doing something till about 2-something. So talk us through the last few seconds of this match. There was the possibility of a point gap, but you, just like you said, you just kind of set yourself and dug in and kept pushing the fight. What was going through your head during those moments?
What was going through my head was I had a feeling I wasn't going to be able to win just because, there were 10 seconds left. I was like 15 points down. So I just wanted to score as much as possible just to kind of close the gap a little bit more. And I tried to do that, and I at least got one more punch. So I'm really proud of that.
Yeah, you should be. You should be. Let's give it up one more time for Elena Viana From Nevada.
Nevada.
Yeah, because your mother corrected me.
It's not Nevada. It's
You know
Nevada.
what? Watch your tone. Deb, go back there and change out of your sweaty clothes. All right. And the champ is somewhere. See, I always know. Okay, well, at your leisure. I blame the mother. So I'm here with Madeline Gorman-Shore. Can we give the champion some love? Woohoo! How does it feel to win the Grand Slam in your home gym?
Oh, it's great. I love having my family here, so it's good that they can come watch and not have to pay for a plane ticket to go somewhere.
This is much better than flying all the way across the world. Yes. And your brother is like 6'12" now, so I don't know. You all
Where did I come from?
You all are feeding him whole chickens or something, man, because he's
a picky eater.
He's a picky eater? We'll talk about that offline. Listen, so you had to put in some work. Yes. What does it mean for you to compete against athletes you've been training with recently, been working with them? You kind of are the big sister to a lot of them. What's it like having to come back and compete against them?
It tests me a lot because I'm giving them tips to help them, and in reality it could like be beneficial to them to beat me someday. But yeah, it's definitely helpful to have Elena or Bethany or anybody come out and train with me.
Awesome, nice. And we want to give them some tips, but not. Come a little closer.
Sorry.
Don't act like that.
Sorry.
Wow, this is beautiful. This is silky. I was about to do it. Don't rush the joke, man. Dang on it. Nah, I can't even do it. Anybody else you want to shout out?
My entire family that's here, my coach, my club coach, and friends watching back home, and everybody here, I guess, yeah.
Everybody else. Shout out to Darren Carr from The Rock. You got the guns out because the sun's out. I see you, Big Sexy, back there, ready for your photo shoot. Listen, so you know you get $500, which nobody's mad about. And I think you get Oprah mouth guards. I'm sure you have 4,000 mouth guards, Lynn. Just 2? Okay, well, we went over there and threw you all stuff. Y'all leave a lot of stuff, and Coach told you all not to, so I'm going to snitch pretty badly and make sure you all get in trouble. Thank you all for coming out. Oh, one more thing. So how does it feel? How does the new Tucson uniform feel?
Oh, I like it a lot. I think it's more modern. It's not very poofy like a tent, I guess. It's really soft and silky. I like it a lot. I didn't like the tights, though, that Grand Prix other athletes were wearing. But yeah, this is nice.
Now, it feels like it's comfortable. Yeah. And at the end of the day, we want you to be comfortable and then slightly fashionable. All right, thank you guys for coming out for our Grand Slam. It has been a great 3 days of competition. Thank you for supporting our athletes and loving our athletes. And again, I said this at the beginning, 2020 is a year of vision and focus. And vision, you have to see what's before you. But vision without focus doesn't give you direction. So you have to make sure you understand what it is you're seeing. All right, y'all have a great time. I'm Sherman Nelson in the booth with Jason Poos, and I'm with the champion, Madeline Gorman-Shore, and we're going to say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.